Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sitting here with the man, the myth, the legend, the one, the only, the owner of Make Vegas Pay, Sweiss.
Yes, sir.
Right. Tell the people at home, listen, we do a sports comedy show, but the one thing that's great about our connection, right, is you are all about the sports gambling. Am I correct?
Oh, yeah.
And what gets your marbles hot about sports gambling, just for the people at home so they can get a taste, no pun intended, of what it is about sports gambling that you love so much?
I mean, the thrills of it. If you guys watch any of our videos, you just see the reactions to the game. You know, I'm watching Chargers, Raiders, or the Titans, Will Levis fucking me on the Bears game. And you just get way more into it. It's just an excitement thing for me. I've been a football fan my whole life. Actually, my crib was outside of a high school football stadium. So.
Oh, really? Your parents just dropped you off and then they picked you up? Or?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It makes a lot of sense.
So I just saw the football outside and got into it. So
you sent me over this doc, and for a guy that doesn't know a whole lot about sports gambling or sports betting at all, help me, right? And also for
well, you want to bet this weekend, though.
I am going to bet this weekend, and Ray's also going to help me with UFC because Ray's helped me through. By the way, we just did a little thing with Ray. With the picks, I made a lot of money UFC. Now I want to make a lot of money NFL. You sent me something also. Can we talk about the NFL 10 games early slate and 3 late slate? I'm so confused in terms of what the fuck that means.
Oh, yeah. So basically the NFL for East Coast, there's 1 o'clock. There's 10 games scheduled. And for the 4:05, 4:25, there's only 3 games scheduled. It makes no fucking sense to me.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
I have 5 TVs and I can't even fit all that. I was doing the multi-view and shit, but like... How does anybody follow all of this going on? Like, put 6 or 7 games at one, and then do they not love the West Coast people?
I don't know. You said it you said it like Trump, by the way.
Did I?
You just said he goes, do they not love the West Coast people? They don't love us.
I mean, Goodell hates the West Coast.
He hates Trump too. Moving on. No, I'm joking. Yeah, right. Hey, so you put public betting percentages. Now, can you break that down for me? What does that mean, public betting percentages? Where are we going from here?
Public betting percentages, and I'm looking at this image from
from DraftKings. Yes.
Yeah. So if we take a look at this image from DraftKings here, as you can see, the public or the average Joe bettor like yourself that goes in, you're a Bears fan, you bet on the Bears. You see the minus sign, which means you're betting on a favorite. So Chargers minus 6.5 means Chargers got to win by 7 points or more for you to hit the bet. So as you can see here, the general person going to a sports book or betting on DraftKings is betting on the favorites to win. And after this past week, in week 1, there was only 2 underdogs that won. Underdogs win about a third of the time.
Who were the underdogs that won? Do you remember?
It was, the Patriots were one of them.
Really?
The Patriots beat the Bengals. They were big underdogs. And then the Steelers beat the Falcons.
Interesting.
The Titans did not win, Ray.
Right.
So, yeah, that's the public betting percentages. As you can see, the average Joe goes to the book. Vegas wasn't built on, winners. So these bets are most likely, if you just faded what these bets are, you're going to be up money.
Why does it say 90% of bets on Chargers minus 6.5? What does that mean?
Yeah.
90% of what?
90% of people that are betting on that game that are going to the window are betting on the Chargers minus 6.5.
See, I never would have known that.
Yeah, that's why we flow well with this.
That's amazing. That's incredible. Okay, so now you have a segment that you do. It's called Bets to Hammer, which I think is the best name I've ever heard. I thought it was an 80s band actually going through this.
It might be.
Bets to Hammer is kind of your go-to. You've been doing it for a hot minute, right? You've been doing it on Make Vegas Pay Instagram and on your TikTok. Please fill me in. What does Bets to Hammer mean? How do I put this into my betting schedule, and how do I use this to my advantage to make some money?
Yeah, so Bets to Hammer. These are bets earlier.
Sounds like a porn, by the way, too. Just so you know,
it's a good name for. I didn't even come up with it, or the company name for that matter. But
who are you?
I just am the founder and CEO of the company that didn't come up with either of these segments. Bets to Hammer, though. No, it's a segment earlier in the week for people to see which bets that I'm liking. The one piece about this is that I don't send out a lot of my official plays to our premium subscribers until like Sunday morning, usually when there's more weather, ref stats, a bunch of other factors. But I give you guys a taste of what we're offering on our Discord. I did want to talk, Brady, about unit sizing just to make sure people don't spend all their money on, these picks.
We're not talking about guys' junk. We're talking about actual unit size.
Yeah, so if Brady has $10,000 to bet this NFL season, we don't want him losing it in September.
Yeah,
so 1 unit is 1% of 10,000, so that would be $100 there. First big thing, Brady, we are in South Florida here. We got Bills-Dolphins.
Yep.
Thursday Night Football.
We're pumped. We're going to the tailgate.
We are going to tailgate. It's going to be fucking hype. But what I'm more hype about is that my pick for this game. So I have been taking the underdog and the under in prime time, meaning the night games.
Okay.
Have lost every one, but I've been 250, 500, 1,000, 2,000, now 4,000 on this game.
Okay.
Collectively. Okay. So I am betting on the Buffalo Bills to win this game, as well as the under of this game. As you can see on Hard Rock, 2,500 to win 6,875, and then I'm also doing it on some other books as well. Don't want to take all the money from Hard Rock.
No, you don't.
What do you think of that bet, though?
I wouldn't touch it. No, I'm just
I mean, you could just sweat it out with me.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to sweat it out with you, but I don't know. I think I like it's Bills Dolphins. The Dolphins are at home. It is a night game.
It's like $250 to get in. It's crazy.
It is crazy. No, I like what you did. I like it. Let's keep moving forward.
We're just going to keep going. Yeah.
Yes.
So Packers are playing the Colts. My Green Bay Packers here. Jordan Love got injured, Brady. Very sad, but he's only going to be out a couple weeks.
That's what they say. I heard today he might be out for the whole season.
What?
That's what I heard.
From who?
I'm just joking.
What are you making up this shit?
I just made that up.
Fucking asshole. But yeah, I love the Packers in the home opener against the Colts. The Colts defense was actually gashed last week by Joe Mixon.
But they did pull off a win. No. Didn't they win? They lost?
The Colts lost to the Texans by 2.
Oh, my bad. Richardson, by the way, that guy's got a cannon for an arm.
Richardson, it was a lot of just deep bombs. And I think our defense will be better than that. Matt LaFleur, head coach of the Packers, 14-3 against the spread as an underdog of 3+ points.
You have 14-3 ATS. What's that?
Against the spread.
Okay.
So not winning or losing the game, are they covering the number that you see?
Against the spread. As an underdog of 3+ points.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
So listen, the for this game, I know I have a little bias, but the look-ahead line, meaning what it was when Jordan Love was playing, was 4.5. Now we have Will Levis starting. It's moved to -3.5 for Colts, which is an 8-point swing. That's a massive swing there. I think the Packers run the ball well, keep it a close game and cover there. Richardson outdoors in Green Bay. It's going to be a tough environment. So like the Packers there.
You do like the Packers. See, I would take the Colts.
Okay.
I would take the Colts because I think Richardson's he's a stud of a quarterback. I think Packers do have a great defense, but unfortunately Jordan Love carries that team. I predict Colts have a little.
Well, we both have bias here, so let's move on to the next game. Rams. This is if we were doing our the wheel, which we're going to start next week. Everybody for bets to hammer, where we'll be doing this. Would be the game? Rams money line versus the Cardinals. I know everybody saw the Rams on Sunday Night Football, but Brady, the Rams and Cardinals do not play close games since McVay got to the team. No game has been settled by less than 7 points of the 14 they have played. And McVay is 11-2-1 against the spread versus Arizona, covering those games by 8 points more than the number. Kyler Murray is 1-7 versus the LA Rams. And last year, the Rams won 26-9 and 37-14. So I love the Rams in this spot. They're banged up on the offensive line, but they have the better coach, the better quarterback. They play Arizona well. Everything's leading there. I still have to look up who's reffing this game, which is very important, but loving the Rams here. I mean, they played very well against the Lions, who could be the best team in the NFC, arguably.
But aren't you worried about Rams having that guy, Uche Puka Nacua? He's hurt. He's gone. He's out.
He was out for most of the game.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah. I don't know if that could be a factor.
They still got Cooper Kupp. They'll run the ball. Love the Rams in this spot. Arizona, yes, they played well against the Bills, but... So
you're taking Arizona money line?
I mean, that's what you're taking.
That's what I'm taking.
I'm taking the Rams money line. I'm going to take Sean McVay.
Okay.
38 years old. He's been coaching for 8 years already.
Great hair, by the way, Sean McVay.
Yeah, you wish you were him.
But yeah.
His wife is hot. Moving on to the next game here. All right, Raymond.
You wish you were him. Hold on. Yeah, I do. The guy's got a great chest, great head of hair, and he's 39 years old, and I'm sitting here with Sweiss.
Playing the Pittsburgh Steelers, I like +3 for Denver. The Steelers beat the Falcons, but they have no offense whatsoever in that game. I mean, they just got a bunch of turnovers against Atlanta. Kirk Cousins was very turnover happy. The Steelers are playing at a high altitude here. Justin Fields is terrible against the spread record, meaning he doesn't cover spreads.
What are the chances he throws more than 2 picks? What's the over-under, you think? He's due.
I don't think he's going to throw 2. He'll probably throw 1.
He's good for 1 at least, right?
But I don't think that Bo Nix is going to, like, Sean Payton makes sure he's comfortable. So I think he's not going to throw picks. Denver, played well against Seattle Seattle's a solid team.
Right.
Pittsburgh's defense is great, but I think it's going to be a close game. That's why I like the number +3. +3 is a key number. About 15% of games end in a margin victory of 3 for your reference. Field goal.
Biting my nails the whole time. All right.
Yeah. All right. Then we got the Cincinnati Bengals +6 against the Chiefs. They have owned them in the past. There's one thing we look at, Brady, luck rankings, courtesy of Action Network, actually.
Shout out to Action Network. If you want to sponsor us, we're here for you.
But, I mean, the Chiefs were kind of lucky. We were together when Isaiah Likely's toe, hit the line there. So
yes,
that was lucky. There was a couple other lucky plays.
Note to self, wear white cleats. Just FYI.
In terms of Joe Burrow, he's 17-8 against the spread as an underdog, meaning he covers the line there at a 68% clip, and then 15-2 against the spread, 88% as a dog of 3+ points in the NFL. They've owned the Chiefs before. I don't think the Bengals are going to win, but 6 is a big number. I think it's another 3-point game there. It's in the 4 o'clock slate, so kind of a standalone with Jim Nantz and Tony Romo on CBS. I'm 99% sure based off watching the NFL for so long. So what do you think, Brady? Bengals, or are you going to go with the Chiefs covering laying 6?
I'll take Chiefs all day.
Okay.
Joe Burrow's not himself. He's got a hurt wrist.
His hair's weird now.
Well, yeah, he's in the Illuminati. No, I take Chiefs all day. And if Taylor Swift's there, forget it. They're definitely winning.
Yeah. We got one more for Monday night bet to hammer. Eagles Falcons under 48. This line's already moved. Both of these teams are going to be on extended rest. So when both teams are on 8+ days rest, the under is 66% since 2018.
No shit.
Kirk Cousins also is terrible on Monday Night Football.
If he has another bad game, does he get pulled and do you put Penix in?
I don't know.
You have to, right?
But do you know his history with Monday Night Football? Like how bad he is?
Oh, I thought he was no, I don't.
He's 3-10 in Monday Night Football with his teams averaging 17 points a game.
You gave the guy how much money? $58 million?
Yeah, and then they drafted a quarterback.
And then you go get Penix? Just put him in.
And dating back to last season, the under has now cashed in 7 consecutive starts by Kirk Cousins. So everything is fade Kirk Cousins in prime time, but I'm not going to necessarily fade the Falcons in this spot. I'm going to take the total of the under here. I mean, his teams are averaging 16.9 a game on Monday Night Football. He's just not a good Monday night quarterback for some reason.
It's the pressure.
They've also played the Eagles a couple weeks there. But, yeah. I love the under 48.5 if you can get it there on the Eagles-Falcons. So those are my bets to hammer so far for this week. But did want to give a shout-out to IntelliBets, our live betting AI bot that hit at a very high clip this week in terms of straight up and against the spread. So we have live data reads at the end of each quarter during the games.
Does that help for people also that don't know a lot about sports betting? You just type it into the AI, your AI, and it does it for you, basically?
Yeah, so our partner IntelliBets, it'll send out this is a good, Chiefs -2.5. This is a good line to take. But I also guide people like yourself on, okay, well, how do I read this data and process it? Well, I give you here's what pick you should take based off of the data.
Why do they give you 2.5? What's a half? What is a half?
Oh, so 2.5 means if they win by 3, you cover or hit your bet.
Oh, so it's like a push.
No. 2.5. I don't know why they did half numbers originally. 3 is a key number. So
why did they say 3?
They do all half numbers for everything.
Oh.
So you don't push.
I'm gonna lose some money. No, I'm just joking. I love that. I like all those bets. I disagree with a couple small things because obviously I don't know a whole lot about.
Well,
sports
I left out your Bears Texans game.
I was gonna ask you about it, but then we'd probably start fighting, and that's okay. Give me a little bit. What do you have for the Bears Texans? I have Texans beating the Bears by 14 points.
Really?
Yeah.
I just Caleb Williams' completion percentage just like.
I mean, he's brand
but
new.
the completion percentage thing is
You said
scary.
it's 50%. I thought you said that was good.
No, 50% is not good.
Oh.
Bo Nix is.
Maybe that's because that's all I got in tests growing up. But yeah.
I mean, Bo Nix and Jaden Daniels looked a lot better in terms of at least completion percentage. And
Jaden Daniels ran a lot though. He can get 3 running touchdowns.
I mean, Caleb Williams was running backwards, if you recall.
He was dancing and he painted his nails.
Yeah,
Put two and two
but
together.
another game I wanted to ask your opinion about since Titans are playing the Jets. Jets look terrible.
Jets did look terrible.
Will Levis.
I'll take our guy Will Levis. Will Levis.
No.
No, I think Aaron Rodgers has a bounce back game, and I think Jets beat him. They're just too talented. Titans are good, but I don't know. I think Aaron Rodgers pulls it together for some weird reason. We're also having a great event at Hijinks this weekend as well. If you live in South Florida, anywhere near Boca Raton, we're going to be there having a good old time from 2 to 2, watching UFC and all NCAA.
We love Hijinks.
Football.
We love the staff.
It's going to be a blast. Sweiss, thank you. Is there anything else you want to tell the people at home for a little tidbit, just a little sprinkle of something, a little sprinkle of hope on a bet that you haven't touched on yet?
No, if you got to join us on Discord, follow Make Vegas Pay on Instagram. That's where you get all the information, the live data. The people want it. You watch this, send us a message, and we can get you access to a game, one of these primetime games, maybe the Bears Texans. We give people the people the access for the live data.
Yeah.
But yeah, looking to really get you guys as bettors to understand that actually betting at halftime you can be very profitable and successful. So that's why I'm really trying to get people to go. Let's make Vegas pay, and just follow us on all socials. Make Vegas pay.
I love it, Sweiss. Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. If you have any more questions for Sweiss or for me, go to me at the Mouthpiece with Brady Matthews and Ray Sherwood, or you can go check out my guy, Make Vegas Pay, for all your sports betting gambling needs. Have a great weekend. Hope you win some money. We'll see you soon.
Simon Weiss. Simon Weiss. Simon Weiss. His Weiss. Simon. His Weiss.